Legacy Recording Basics. iStat VBall 3 includes the Legacy Stat Recording interface from iStat VBall 2 to help ease the transition for previous users. New users are of course welcome to use this interface as well if they prefer. If you don't need the shot charts, heat maps, and opponent stats from version 3, you may find that this Legacy interface meets your needs. You can select the Legacy interface under Settings. You can change the interface at any time, including between sets, but you cannot change during a set. The Legacy interface arranges players in a typical 3x2 court layout with zones 1 through 6 arranged counterclockwise around the court. Each player has a series of stat buttons corresponding to each stat category. To record a stat, simply tap the button for the appropriate player. Note that unlike RallyFlow, this interface requires that the statistician understand kills, aces, dig airs, and other more subtle statistic rules. Points will automatically be awarded, and players will automatically rotate on the court for each side out. To award a point for an opponent unforced error, such as a missed serve, simply tap the scorecard for your team. In this case, let's say we miss our serve, and then they miss theirs. We just tap on the Springfield scorecard. To make a substitution, tap the lineup button in the scoreboard area. Then tap the sub button for the player in question. You'll then see the number of subs remaining after you make the substitution. Note that the player being subbed in will inherit the position of the player being replaced. If you want to define a different position for the new player, tap the green position button. To swap the libero into the game, tap Swap In, then choose the appropriate player from the pop-up menu. You'll only see players from the back row. To swap the libero back out, simply tap Swap Out. The libero will automatically swap out when they reach the front row. To call a timeout, tap the timeout button for the appropriate team. To switch sides halfway through a set, tap the switch button. You can leave the recording interface at any time by pressing pause. Once the set is ended, tap End and then choose End Set. You can end the set at any time, so you don't need to worry about the score format for the match or about point caps, etc. When the match ends, tap End and then choose End Match rather than End Set. The match can be ended anywhere from set 1 to set 5.